Oh hey, welcome back. Welcome back to this. Well, this is Tiny Toon Adventures 3 for the Genesis. I may hear you wonder, was there a Tiny Toon Adventures 3? Was there one on the Genesis even? And well, turns out the question is indeed yes. But not as you may know it. So what is this all about, you wonder? Well, I'm gonna show you. It's gonna be a ride for sure. Let's see. Because I want to introduce you to some actual lore. The last game didn't have that much. This game has it by like a lot. So, what's it about? It's some good face right here. This is Buster. Well, I don't know. We have a brief introduction to game story. So there's a group of devoting peace animals live happily in a imaginable island, and then one day, comma. It's a very jolly story. The Prince of Darkness arrests some of the animals who won't compromise his dictatorial regime to govern the imaginable island. That's a... Okay, it's taking a turn. Interesting. Then the cleverest animal among the island, Rabbit Clever. We have no idea who Buster Bunny is. We have Rabbit Clever. We have Rabbit Clever right here. Yeah, fighting with the Prince of Darkness for the fight of justice, and here he is eating a carrot because, you know, he's a very clever rabbit. And, well, okay, so that's gonna be what you will see in the game. Let's just go into it. So 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, I've actually done various Genesis bootlegs before. Like stuff like Lego Batman, and a lot of these are made by Russian companies. This one is actually made by, not by a Russian company, but by a company named Gamtag, who, let me see, who also did some other things. But they also made this thing where, well, it's a platformer, so it's pretty much, you know, right up there with the other Tiny Toons games. And yeah, first of all, I would say that the controls are unique. You can run, you can jump, but in order to jump, you have to, in order to do running jumps at least, you have to make sure not to lose your inputs, because that tends to happen a lot. So sometimes what I do is, I do these slight wiggles, and that way I can actually sort of extend my window to jump. It's a strat, I think. And yeah, health management is a thing. I kind of have to make sure that my health stays good, because hitboxes with these enemies, and there's a lot of varying enemies here, it's all over the place, really. Like, sometimes you would hit enemies from a spot where you would think, oh, that would totally work, and then the game's like, not really. You got all these animals, and yeah, you have these trash cans. You can use those trash cans to clear the screen of enemies, and it's also the game's way of saying save the animals, so it has multiple functions. I just got destroyed by a monkey. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. There's a very consistent pattern for jumping on this monkey, so I usually wait until a certain point before I actually start to jump. So in that sense, it's pretty straightforward, but yeah, sometimes you still wind up falling through the sprite, you know, and it's just how it goes. The belly button flex. Oh yeah, remember, in this game we don't have bonus, we have bounce. I've run one other game that also had bounce, and that was Hardhead. I think I ran it a couple of years ago for Retrothon. And also once for the Coin Up Classic. Yeah, so that's some arcade jank, and they had bounce. And in this game they also have bounce, because why wouldn't you have bounce? Right? Bounce is life, I'm pretty sure. So now we're in the woods. Gotta make sure not to fall on the spikes. They're insta-kill, because, you know, it's one of those games. You can also pick up these huge coins. They will grant you a bit of invincibility, but it will last for exactly one enemy hit. And seeing how this game goes, sometimes you don't really get that much benefit out of it, so it only goes that far. Yeah, so much bounce. Yeah, there's all kinds of bounce, really. Yeah, so these punching kangaroos or whatever, they also have like some hitboxes that you would think would work better, but you still have to kind of watch out, and I got hit by that projectile, that's fine. At least I got my estimate, I put it generously enough so, you know, I could account for some of the shenanigans happening here, because, you know, that's how it goes. It wouldn't be a bootleg without shenanigans, right? Oh yeah, spooter warning, by the way. We now have a spooter warning, although the spider, oddly enough, is not the scariest thing about this. It's these tornadoes that get thrown at you because they can stun you. And it can make it really tough to actually damage a spider. And furthermore, if you get caught, it's very easy for that spooter to hit you instead. So I have to watch out for that. So it's very easy for me to like lose life here. I've done a run of this which was deathless, and that was really nice. But yeah, this is one of those levels where you can get absolutely trolled. Oh yeah, so bootleg games are typically known for stolen assets. So, you know, how about some stolen assets in the form of, I don't know, Super Mario World, maybe? Actually, no, I'm saying that wrong. Clearly, Super Mario World has gotten a lot of its inspiration from this game. How about that? You cannot go through this pipe, sadly. Like, there's a lot of stuff there, but it's all decorative, you know. But this is the game's way of saying we have SMW at home. Got a lot of these animals here. There'll be some other inspirations later on as well. But we're not done yet. It's a relatively short run, but in these 5 levels you will see its fair share of influences, I guess. I mean, that's basically... It does actually carry over some of the enemies from SMW, like, I'm not sure if it's this level yet, but there will be Koopas and the like, so it's almost like an actual Mario game. It's close enough. This snack got me good. Does your SMW have bugs? Does it have everything else including killer snakes and... Oh, I don't know. I mean, if you don't have Yoshi, you may just as well make up for it, right? So, how about this guy here? This is the next boss fight. Simple enough as it is. You have to jump over him a couple of times to then hit him as soon as he kind of runs out of steam for the time being. Usually just hiding out in one of these corners, and then, yeah, I have to hit him a couple of times. Like that. Yeah, does your SMW have bounce? I don't think so. Make your own SMW ROM hack to feature even more bounce. In the meantime, we have this. So yeah, this is where you can definitely see the greater SMW influence, because suddenly we have Koopas, and this is suddenly very real now, I think. And yeah, these shields actually are functional. Make no mistake, they work. They work. Actually, I did this for a marathon previously, and at some point I was writing down notes about enemies, and I was writing down enemy names, and at some point I mistakenly put enemies are. So here you go, enemies are. They just are. Just look at them. Some Castle Evolutionizer. Oh, okay, yeah. Now that you say it, I didn't even think of that, but that actually brings it closer to Genesis territory. So these mushroom bounces are a very different kind of bounce. Very nice. Yeah, it's everything rolled into one. It's like you get all of the experiences in the same game. It's why would you want anything else, really? Honestly. So yeah, some of the speed tech. If I would actually try and do some speed tech, it would basically be me trying to chain together these attacks, really. Oh yeah, bees. There's some speed games that I've done that include bees. This is a bee. And there's some mini bees, which I can easily avoid. You can also attack them, and it'll make it a little bit easier. But you can also just do this, really. It's not too bad. Yeah, I was hearing some Sonic. I hear you think, if this level upcoming, if this may remind you of Sonic, you may be right. Maybe it's slightly Green Hill Zone-ish, but with music from the Three Blind Mice somehow, which is sort of remixed. I don't know. Also enjoy the tunes. This is my favorite tune. It's very much out there. It's yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna say more than that. Just enjoy. Yeah, there's a lot of water, but I cannot swim obviously, so I'll have to do these wiggles once again. Occasionally I get lucky with some stuff. That platform was pulling back way sooner than I expected. Yeah, Dino Dance in chat, cat jams, the whole thing. You know what to do. You'll hear this the entire level, how about that? Isn't that cool? There's also crabs. Sometimes I try to do these bigger bounces and, you know, just some swag if I can pull it off. I cannot always pull it off, but I try to. Bum, bum, bum. I swear, sometimes I'm trying to make these higher jumps onto these higher platforms, and that doesn't always work out, but it's nice when it does. You know, a little bit of safety. Sometimes. Oh my god. Yeah, so you don't always see everything, so you have to kind of guess where everything is sometimes. Oh, not like this. My jump got eaten. We'll be fine. This actually, this game is actually pretty generous with continues and such. It does like multiple continues, and the game is short enough, so even if you would play it casually, it's still pretty short. Just gonna make sure that I can get past here. Okay, time for the final fight. Meet legally distinct Bebop, who's throwing knives at us. He's doing some really cool slides. Just look at that. So yeah, I have to jump off these knives, then kind of await the slide, and then hit him, and do this until he's dead, and then time is as soon as the screen fades to black. That's basically it. Couple more times. There we go. Look at our... I was gonna say it again, but yeah, clever rabbit. He's just being so clever. He's the cleverest rabbit of them all. I'm very proud of him. He's doing all of this, you know, just doing it for us. And there you go, that's time. So yeah, 5 levels, full of everything you could have possibly hoped for. What an experience. And then, well, it ends, and this is what we have done. The sun is smiling, the rest, I don't think is smiling, but it's an end, you know, that's how it goes. Yeah, that was the game. It ended as abruptly as it began, and all of that in under 50 minutes. So how about that? Yeah, I was gonna mention, so Gemtech, they made some other games as well. The art style is seemingly similar. Also, if you... So I usually when I do these runs, I also try to derive info from the bootleg wiki, and you also find these completely random things like the box art that's somehow stitched together from various influences. Somehow there's, on the back art, there's like the logo of Miki no Tokyo Disneyland Daboken, which I also speedrun. Just very random things, really. But yeah, what can I say? There's I just love Genesis bootleg games. Like I've run a couple of them now. There's also a Bugs Life bootleg and Lego Batman, and I'm gonna see if I can find another one for next Retrothon. That would be cool. There's still some out there, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thank you for the GGs also, and yeah, thanks to Retrothon for letting these games in as well. Was glad to do my debut of Trampoline Terror, and doing this is always a treat, really. I'll be back on Saturday, and I'll be playing a game that was only released in Japan called Astro Rabby. And it's gonna be fun and chill too, so yeah, hopefully I'll see you then. Until then, enjoy what's coming up. There's still some Genesis stuff coming up in this blog, so enjoy that. And in the meantime, yeah, if you want to see what else I'm doing, I speedrun a variety of games, so feel free to drop me a follow over on twitch.tv/janglestorm. And yeah, like I said, I'll be back on Saturday with Astro Rabby, so until then, enjoy the rest. And I'm signing off for now, so have a good one. Take care.